I apologize in advance for my white legs. It's all good though. These folks coming on back. If you need to get up a little closer up here because you want to take some pictures or something like that, that is okay. We'll get some of this stuff out of the way a little bit. Let me before I forget. Let me say this. I'll reiterate this again. So we've got rich kids up here, and the kids are up here, and so parents. This is really important. This is going to help us out, and it's going to help you out. Do not kidnap your child on their way out of here. Okay? Don't grab them and be like, "I'll just go ahead and take you now, so I don't have to go to check it." They're going to go back down to Rich Kids real quick, and you're going to go check them out like you normally would. Okay? That way we know that your kid got with you on the way out. All right? We don't want to give them to somebody else. Okay? So let us do that. So even if they want to stop with you, like let them go ahead and go down so that we can properly check them out, make sure that they get to the right place. Cool? Good? All right, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go on back here. Let's do some baptism. Let's do some dunking. Let's go.
Yes. Gosh, trying to concussion me before I get up there.
Is it on? Are we on? Can you hear me? This is so nerve-wracking. I don't usually talk in front of people, so I'm going to make it really quick and try not to cry. Already start? Okay. This is Jessica. She's my niece. She asked me to baptize her today, which is mind-blowing that we're here. This is awesome. But also to say, to be the director of Rich Kids and all of these women coming up and just professing their faith and showing these kids, like, leading them the way. And you have your rich kids right here, like, is the most amazing thing in the world. I just want to thank them. I can't thank them enough about how amazing they are leading these women and these kids. Like, I'm just so grateful. Do you want to say anything? Okay. Here you go. Thank you. All right. I'll turn this. Which way do you want to go? This way. Okay. Pass this hand over here. Can you hold her back? All right, Jessica, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and Holy Ghost. Julie's got the mic. It's very warm, like bath water.
Okay. Oh, I just have to say first that like my heart is overjoyed with all of our kids sitting up front watching. Okay, I can't look at you because I will definitely cry. So I've been trying to think like, should I say something? I don't know. And this morning in Ridge Kids, we actually sang a song, and there's a part that just like really stuck with me today that I think is so fitting for this. There's a part where it says, "He will search the whole world over to find me." And I think watching all these women get rededicated to Christ is like the perfect example of that. Like we'll probably get lost, right? We tend to lose our way. That's just like our human nature. But he will search until he finds us over and over and over and over again, and he will never stop. And I think if anybody has time after wants to hear the story of how God worked in my life to lead me to cross paths with Leah, like I would love to share it with you, but it's 100% a God thing. And to stand in this water with you today makes every obstacle that we have to face sometimes to get to the people that make a difference in our life worth it. So I'm just so honored to baptize you.
Can you hold that so I don't drop it in the water? I'm not going to drop it. Like she said, it's a God thing how Jenny and I met, and I'm so thankful that God placed her in my life. We work together. Now we go to church together. I started coming here a year ago, and since then, I feel like my life has made a complete turnaround. as soon as I stepped in these doors, I knew that I found home. This is where I'm meant to be. I immediately started serving in Ridge Kids, and now I get to teach all of your children, and it's such a blessing. There's no one else who I would want to baptize me but Jenny, because she's become one of my best friends, and she means the world to me. And so does everybody here at this church. I love all of you all, and I know that I'm home. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to start crying.
So this is Brittany, and I'm not baptizing her, obviously, but she delegated all of us jobs. I'm the talker, she's the baptizer. This is what we're doing here. So I just wanted to, when she told us that she was getting baptized, and it was just an amazing thing to hear. I've known Brittany for a long time, and I've seen her journey, and I've seen her struggles, and I've seen how she has, even more so recently, just given God control of everything that she's gone through. And she's been through some stuff, but she has allowed God to lead her, and it's just amazing to see. Stop it. And I'm just grateful for her friendship, and that she's taking the step, and that just that the world will see how amazing God is because of what he's done in her life.
And they say to join a small group or get involved. This is what it looks like, because this is my village. They pray over me. They pray for me. They pray with my daughter. The trials that I have gone through, I wouldn't be able to without my village of girls, and this is not even all of them. So get plugged in somewhere, because it's necessary.
Yeah, you can use that right there. So this is Samantha, and Sam has just an incredible story, and I don't know if you want to say anything or not. Okay. But we're just excited to have her and her family here, and for her to take that next step in baptism today is a huge step, and we know that's something that she's prayed about and has sort of just worked up the courage to get to this point, but knew that it was the right thing and the right step to take, and so she's here for baptism. Anything to say?
Just that I told Bobby in my email, of course, it's a bit of a rededication, which is always a good thing. I know that holds people up sometimes, especially if you were baptized when you were younger and you went to church a little bit. It kind of feels like, I questioned, well, does that mean I didn't mean it the first time? It's not that. It's more of a cleansing. It's a healing. And I've been coming to the Ridge on and off for about 5 years, which I didn't realize it's when you guys were new. I thought the Ridge had been established, but it was actually still a pretty new church. And I was just looking for a church home, even though I didn't really want one. I needed to be somewhere, and I told Bobby that his sermons and his acceptance and everyone's acceptance that's been here, that's made this their home for a while, it pulled me back when I didn't really want to make going to church my lifestyle as I saw it at the time. Going to church every Sunday, it looked exhausting, it looked hard. I have a young child, I'm an only single mother, what are they going to think? and I was just wrong. I was wrong. I needed to be here, and my son needs to be here, and you're all wonderful people. And I'm really happy that I kept coming back.
We're so glad you're here. Let's be baptized. I'm already wet, so if anybody is ready to take that next step, like I'm back here. But hey, listen, let me just say this. We're going to close. You'll be dismissed in a second. Again, don't forget parents with your kids. Let them go on back to Rich Kids.